Okay, so this is a quick video. I don't know if that is quick, may take like 10 minutes or more, but it is shown how to configure a WSO2 to integrate with Spring Authorization Server as a federated authenticator. It is not super clear, I admit, but it is very important, so I can go back and look at these things later. Hopefully, it can help you. But if it doesn't, uh, forgive me. Okay, so basically we have let me no so we go to WSO2. Let me open another profile. So I have WSO2 server. So this is the publisher. If you have been working with these things, you know that is a publisher and a developer portal. Yeah, so basically you're going to configure uh, admin if you access granting access through authorization code with Spring authorization. So when someone access the IP the API here, they will need to get uh, authorized with authorization server. So let's try it. So Spring is running here. I have the login form here. Okay, so most of the configuration we have an application deployed here, which is the default application, and then um, in the carbon application login, and we need to first config an identity server, which I already done here. Click on edit. Let's scroll this. See the whole picture. Okay, so first thing, the name, not important, can be anything. So the alias is this. This is inserted before for you by WSO2, and identity provider issue name would be this. So this is the URL to the authentication server or authorization server. Here it is. So next, we don't need to config any claim or role for now, but if you want to do a mapping, then you need to do it here. So the most important thing is here. This one is checked. This one is WSO2 because it's specified here. This client secret is here. Show. Okay. So okay, you got the point. This is the authorized endpoint. This is the token endpoint, and this is inserted for you automatically, or you can just put it here and make sure you have this on, or you will not be able to get a full flow authorization code. So everything here is the default. So now go back, as we have an application here. You remember the application? Let me click on that. Oh, this is publisher. Should be in the dev portal. Admin. Click on applications. We have before applications and H key here. We have sandbox key and production key. I already created a production key. So in the service provider here, I have this one, production. And now if I create a sandbox key, sandbox not a sandbox key, but a pair generate key, then go back here, you see another service provider. But we are interested in this only. So we need to configure this to use the federated authenticator, which is the IDP server, which is the Spring application here. So pretty much everything is standard, but one important thing, which is local about here. If you select this Spring IDP, the one we created, and make sure you check these two things. These two are not checked by default, and everything is okay. And also, um, when you use authorization code flow, you need to have a redirect URL, which is configured here. So note this one down because you need it. This is a client ID. Okay, and edit. When you check this one, you must enter this. This is a callback URL, and you leave everything as default. Click on update. I don't need because I don't have anything to update. Now we will try this flow. So the URL is this, quite simple. Um, let me okay. You can read more about the flow here, how to build the URL. So basically, you have go back to my URL. You have this is the default part. This is the authorized URL. Response type is code. Client ID is this guy. Yeah, exactly. This is client ID. Once again, client ID is what you get from the inbound part. Yes, this is inbound of the service provider. So that is a client ID. Redirect URL must match with the one you defined inside here. It could be anything, but they must match. And the scope production, yeah, you must specify a scope, and you should have it here. Your authorization server should have it here. So now uh, let's try if can if we can get the what that is that authorization grant code. So I click here, I go to the login of the IDP. So this IDP is identification provider, identity provider. I know, is that the thing? IDP identity provider. Okay, identity provider. Okay, yes, identity provider. Because I config here. Let me custom. I config a very lazy thing here. Accept every login. So Joe, Joe. So you can sign with anything that in real life you should. For example, you want to connect to another server to get the check the authentication, then you can do it here. Actually, I have an unit rest call here, HTTP with username and password to get that thing. So, anyways, for the sake of simplicity, sign, and we should, yeah, see, don't let this error deceive you because we have successfully get the code here. This is the grant code. you can use it to generate the token to call the API. So thank you very much for watching, and I see you very soon.